Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're gonna jump into a tutorial on how to enable Active Directory users and computers on your computer. A lot of you may want to enable it at work. This way you can actually search for people in your company much easier than having to remote into the server wherever that Active Directory lives. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, basically what an Active Directory computers and users and computers is basically, first let's talk about what an Active Directory is. An Active Directory is a directory service developed by Microsoft for Windows domain networks. It is primarily used for businesses and enterprise environments to manage users, computers, and resources of a for network efficiency. So essentially what it is a directory of all the users in the company that you're working with. So this video is specific for those who work in the IT world. So it's a lot better way to access people's information without having to remote into the servers. So having said that, the directory is able to be accessed through a product that was created by Microsoft called, and I'll have it here on the screen here. It's actually called Remote Server Administration Tools, which is RSAT for Windows. So this tool built in computers will actually give you this access directly without having you to remote into the servers separately, which could take time. So first of all, I'd like to let everybody know that you cannot download this on home or standard editions, and the way you can check that is in your settings, computer configuration. So make sure that before you even get started on this tutorial that you have at least the professional or enterprise versions of Windows. Otherwise, this is not going to work. So let's get to it. I know you're waiting for it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the start menu and type features, and then you are going to click on the option that says turn Windows features on or off. You will see this pop up here. Also, by the way, disclaimer, if you are using your work computer, you must sign in as an administrator, so your account should have administrative privileges. Otherwise, this is not going to work. So some people have a sign in that your job gives you to sign in or log on to Windows. You might be given a different logon that includes your administrative privileges. So you will need to log out um, of your login session and sign in using the administrator one, and then follow the steps. So you have to do sign out or switch user. Um, so once you do that, you will have to enable certain features before anything. So the following features need to be activated or enabled. So the first thing you want to do is go to make sure uh, .NET Framework. I'm sorry, .NET Framework 3.5 is checkmarked along with the ones inside of it. So make sure that one's enabled, that one's enabled. And then you go to the .NET Framework 4.8 Advanced Services. You also want to expand that and make sure everything is checkmark enabled. All of that. Also, you want to, actually, that's it. So then this one here also needs to be checkmarked along with containers. And that's about it. So once you click OK, it's going to take a little bit for it to install all these features, and then you'll have to restart your computer. Once your computer restarts, then you're now ready to install the program that from the documentation here. So how you install the program would be different ways, but the way that you do it is you go to your start menu once you have restarted it. You go to the start menu and type features, and then put add optional features. Make sure you open that, and then click on view features. In other window versions, it might say add a feature. Okay, and then now you're going to look for the RSAT remote. Right, it stands for the uh, remote remote server administration tools. So we're going to install that. Okay, and it's going to have the Active Directory Certificate Services, and then the other one is Active Directory Domain Services and Lightweight Directory. This is the one that you want to download. It takes 37.9 megabytes, so it's not that big. Click Next, and then proceed with the installation. Once it gets installed, then you are able to, if it doesn't show right away, you might have to do a restart. But then now, once that installed, then you're able to see the Active Directory users and computers, and you're able to search for people in your network. Obviously, if your computer is not connected to a network or part of a network, and you can check that through here. Computer information, I believe it's here, where you can see where your computer is connected to. If it's the net, the work group, depends on the version that you have. So if it hasn't been added to a domain, then it's going to be the default work group. So obviously it's not going to work. But if you have your work computer, then you can, you're going to be able to see it and manage through the search. So you're going to be able to search for users and then look for their, you can change the password depending on your administrative privileges and then go from there. So this has been a tutorial on how to enable Active Directory users in computers. I hope you had fun. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Thank you.